I'm Yang Chen. I'm going to read to you the 6th chapter of Richard III. The hardest blow of all was quick to follow. Buckingham chanced up an old chronicle that made it plain that my brother Edward, while still an infant, had been betrothed to the daughter of a French nobleman. The betrothal had long been forgotten, and its rediscovery had far-reaching consequences. This meant that Edward's marriage to Queen Elizabeth had been unlawful. My nephews were illegitimate, and so barred from inheriting their father's crown. Imagine my feelings when I heard this. Bands of Londoners took the streets, calling for me to be made king. These loyal outbursts were arranged by Buckingham, who led the delegation of the city's worthies who implored me to take the throne. I protested that I was weak and unworthy, but at last they persuaded me to put duty before self, and I accepted the heavy burden of kingship. Events moved swiftly. 2 days before my coronation, I was told that Richmond had set sail from France in command of an invasion fleet. I ordered my navy to sink it. At my coronation feast, my wife Anna fell ill with stomach pains and sicknesses, and had to take her to bed. That evening, Buckingham brought grave news to my private chamber. Gales have kept your navy in port, sire, he told me. Richmond has landed on the coast of Wales. Lord Stanley and the Bishop of Ely had joined forces with him. Ha! I scoffed. After I've crushed them, I'll have their heads spiked on London Bridge. I lowered my voice. Buckingham, issue a proclamation that the Queen is fast approaching her death. Buckingham raised his eyebrows. Is she, sire? If she is not, I paid good money to an apothecary who lied about the poison he supplied me with. I said, the Queen is too old to give me the male heir I need. When I've put down this rebellion, I'll marry my niece Elizabeth. She's young and strong, and kill my nephews, will you? Buckingham cocked his head as though he misheard. Sire? My nephews are a threat to my royal line. I want them dead, I snapped. Majesty, blustered Buckingham, give me a little time to... There's no time, Buckingham, I interrupted. Buckingham stiffened. I'm afraid I must remind your Majesty that you have not kept your promises to make me Earl of Hereford. I smiled. Promise, Buckingham? I promise you nothing. Leave me. We will speak again once your memory has improved. When Buckingham had gone, I softly called out, Tyrrell? Tyrrell flowed out of the shadows and stood beside me. Sire, I fear that Lord Buckingham will turn against me, I said. He has no stomach for the business I discussed with him. Depend on me to deal with it for you, sire, said Tyrrell. Bear in mind that they are anointed princes. Don't shed their precious blood. Not a drop, sire, Tyrrell vowed, and he was true to his word, for later he described to me how he smothered my nephews. War gathered like clouds in a stormy night. More nobles deserted me for Richmond, including Buckingham, who was taken prisoner by one of my generals in the course of minor skirmish. The general sent me Buckingham's head, which I regarded as great kindness. Richmond's forces marched east. I I marched my armies west to meet him, until we faced each other at Bosworth Field. In the night before the battle, I dreamed that I was visited by the ghosts of all my victims who predicted my defeat. I woke up in a cold sweat. My conscience gives me nightmares, but nothing else, I muttered to the dark. I won wealth and power without it. And made myself the man I am, the villain I set out to be. And that's the 6th chapter of Richard III. Bye.